They said charities begins at home. If you are good in your country, there's no way you will not be good. Do not come to Kenya and impregnate somebody. I am here to tell you 17 things you shouldn't do in Kenya. Yes, a country without law is lawless, okay? Yes, a country without law is lawless. And I'm yet to see a country that doesn't have rules or regulations, even in our respective family, okay? Our daddy will say, okay, do this, do this. And so this is also applicable in every other country, including mine. So today, guys, we'll be diving into these 17 things. If this interests you, please stick to the end, because at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you my personal. Now, one of the things you need to do in your country of origin is to be a nice person. If you are good in your country, definitely, they said charities begins at home, right? Good. If you are good in your country, there's no way you will not be good in another person's country. So one of the things you shouldn't do is coming here as a nuisance. I'm sorry to use that word. You must have a good conduct. You must be a man of integrity, a woman of integrity. Don't come to Kenya all in the name of, maybe I just want to go and start doing whatever I feel like doing, the way I've been doing in my family. So please ensure that you trust yourself. You are a man of dignity. Don't come here. If you are living a questionable life, please do not come to Kenya. That is number one. Number two, please do not come here without a purpose. Do not come to Kenya without a purpose. These days, people are marrying online. Did you see a wife you want to marry? Do you see a husband you want to marry? Fine and good. You can come. And of course, when you are coming to Kenya, you'll be given the longest you can stay as a visitor, or maybe as a tourist. I think it's 3 months. And once that elapses, you got to go, okay? There must be a purpose why you have to be here. Are you coming here as an expatriate? Many people are being transferred from their different places of job in government. Fine and good. Those ones, government knows you, everyone knows you, you are coming here to do. But if you are coming on a personal ground, there must be a purpose why you must come. On a personal ground or not, you must have a purpose of coming. Are you coming to visit somebody here? Do you have a stipulated date? Because here, you don't overstay your welcome. Everyone has got troubles, okay? You don't pack your kaya, your luggages, to come and spend your years here. And at the end of the day, 3 months later, your paper has expired and you cannot go back. So guys, have this at the back of your mind. There must be a purpose why you are coming. Do not come here when you know you don't have a purpose of coming. Number 3, guys, when you come to Kenya, this one I want to stress here. Wherever you are, do not come to Kenya and impregnate somebody. This is specifically for men. And as for Kenyan women, I really want to stress, because today, honestly, I came fully prepared. Do not come to Kenya only to get someone's child impregnated. Of course, in African countries, we all know the rules, the cost, how we do marriages. It might vary from one country or the other, but the most important thing is try to see the parent of that person. You don't come here maybe because you are transferred to do some certain jobs for 3 months, only for you to get a Kenyan pregnant. No. It is high time we stop this pendandegundani. Nimbaya, sincerely. You don't plant a seed here. And at the end of the day, the young girls, they become single mothers. They don't have a husband. Already they've gotten a child. Where is the father they've gone? Why did you do that? All right? Please, Kenyan ladies, if I want to speak on behalf of Nigerian
women.
Okay, yeah, I'm talking to you, Kenyan women. If a Nigerian approach you, you need to be sure that that person is truly single. Sincerely, if you are getting married, you need to go and meet your father. Even Jesus Christ, he never fell from the tree. God had to use somebody. He had earthly parents. You understand? He respected them in Luke chapter 2. He respected them until he died. So guys, when somebody approach you, you need to let that person see your parents. establish his intention. I'm talking to Kenyan ladies because what I'm seeing here in this country is not so good. A lot of ladies are single. And the other day I went to buy something in Galleria. After buying all the Kenyan crafts, I love like this one. You see, like this one, Kenya. It's made in Kenya, here, Kenya, right? So I went to buy something of this nature, and then the guy was so happy. He said, I love Nigerians, but the only problem I have with Nigerian men is the fact that they impregnate the women and they will run away. I don't like that. Before somebody approach you, please, I beg you, ensure that that person has seen your parents. And be sure too that he take you to Nigeria, you see his parents, because some of them might be married, you don't know. Somebody will have a beautiful wife out there who is supporting him, who is there for him, only for him to come here, get you pregnant, and zap. If this one is applicable to every other country, but I want to stress on this issue of Nigerian coming here. There are good Nigerians because of the bad ones. You will never notice, you will never look at a Nigerian with a clear eye. Some people don't really like Nigerians because of one maggot. So I am telling you guys, please, you people should stop coming to Kenya all in the name of falling in love. And if you fall in love, do the needful. Pay the bride price and take your wife. Many Kenyans are marrying Nigerian. But what I'm against is when you come here and become something else. You impregnate this one, you be pregnant, and at the end of the day, you zap. It's wrong. And you leave these children to cater for themselves. My goodness, I am sorry to say this. It has got to stop. We need to address it. We need to call a spade a spade. And as for you, a woman, Kenyan ladies, please, if they approach you, they shouldn't see your local government. You govern it. It is you. You are the governor. Govern it until your bride price is paid. You don't open your life for a man. That's wrong. Don't open until they see your parent, because it's very wrong. You don't have to suffer bringing up children. Children are blessings. They don't beg us to bring them to this life. It's something that we need to be happy about. And so when you stay alone to take care of your child, I'm telling you, it's bad. You can't play two roles. You'll be overwhelmed. Okay? Please let love lead, and we need to say no to all these guys that come around, whether Nigerian or not, without doing the needful. Your parents must be respected, okay? All right, guys, if this is your first time of coming to my YouTube channel, thank you so much for clicking, and I'm very grateful for all the support, especially for my subscribers, my loyal family. I am grateful. Likes, the shares, I get all the notifications, seriously. And you guys are so amazing. I have an amazing family in this country and globally. I'm very grateful. May God be with you. May God bless all of you. Sincerely, please stick around with me. And I still want to thank those who have corrected me in one way or the other. I'm still learning, so you guys should not be offended, all right? I'm still learning, and I'm grateful for all the corrections. Regina, I want to point this. You've said so beautifully, but I want to add this. It really helps me a lot, and I've learned a lot from you guys. Thank you. All right, let's go. Guys, do not come here and assume that you can actually hire somebody or hire a vehicle. Maybe the person, the person very well. And then, at the end of the day, you just assume that the person will collect the amount you have in mind. Please settle everything before the job begins. If it is a laborer, if it is a car, okay, settle the price before you begin. It is very important. Do not, I repeat, do not hire somebody without knowing how much you are going to pay the person. Sometimes it doesn't end well. I hope I'm communicating. Okay? The issue with rent, I know when you visit Kenya, the next thing you want to do, if you're an expatriate, you will want to maybe rent an apartment or whatever. But I want to bring to your notice, especially for those who are coming from my part, my side of the world, my country, Nigeria, I would want to say that, please, you do not enter somebody's house and at the end of the month, you don't pay. Okay? Don't do that in Kenya because it will not end well with you. I'm telling you, you will not like the next action. You will not like what will before you. You will be ejected and you still have to pay the money. Do you understand? So it's not something that they will eject you and you still don't pay. You have to pay. Here, the law is, in fact, everything that has to do with law is there. So, you know, in our country, the landlord suffers so much. Please do not stress the landlord here in Kenya. Do not stress any landlord by not paying your rent at a stipulated time. You will not like what will happen to you. Sincerely speaking, make sure you pay, and as God will have it, here in Kenya, you pay rent monthly, such that when you are not happy in a particular place where you are, you can actually move to another place, which is very good. So you know, that flexibility. You don't stay in a place till thy kingdom come, unless you were the one who built it. All right? So it makes sense. So whatever you are eating, make sure that you keep the rent. Don't come with the mindset of, at the end of the year we'll pay. We don't pay yearly here. We pay monthly. And you don't say at the end of, maybe after next month, I will pay. Mbanu. We don't operate like that here. We Kenyans, we don't operate like that here. You know, it is very painful. You put all the resources together. Some of these landlords, they've gone through a lot to build their houses. Okay, some of them are even living on loans. They will collect loan from the bank, build the house. You understand? Only for you to come and spend a year without paying. That is what is happening in Nigeria. Some people will even go with the money, and there's nothing you can do. That system does not work in Kenya. Please, I beg you, landlords are human beings too. Don't stress them here in Kenya. Do not. I keep on saying, do not stress landlords. You know, they need to earn from their investment. Return on investment, they need to benefit from it. So for you to just come and start doing your own thing, it will not work. Please. There are several don't, okay? This time around, do not kill an animal in this country. Yes. Kenya loves humanity, okay? I'll dive into that later, but I want to tell you that I also have respect for animals as well. They preserve the lives of animals. Oh my goodness, it's so interesting. Serious, this is an eyesore. I have seen it. Okay, so for those of us who love cooking, pepper soup, wherever you are, I'm talking to those who are coming to Kenya, wherever you are, because I don't know what is obtainable in your country. But sometimes I have to make reference to my home country because I know how we are, you know now. So some of us will love pepper soup a lot, okay? When you come to Kenya, please do not touch an animal. Yes. I find it so interesting watching an animal. I don't think I would have seen that anywhere. It's my thoughts though. I thank God for Kenya. I never saw a giraffe in my place. They are there, but I never saw it. Okay, I have fed giraffes several times. I've gone to the giraffe center. In fact, recently, they've made that place so neat, so beautiful. Okay, the way they even feed this animal, you have to queue up. All right, I'm telling you, so beautiful. Why would you get that? And it's interesting. And let me tell you, you see, animal, all right, it's one of the sources of income. Sources of revenue here in Kenya. So please do not come here to kill any animal you see. It is a taboo. We Kenyans preserve them, okay? I hope I'm making sense. Do not kill. I was able to feed giraffe, an elephant, baby elephant. In fact, they've got names. If you go there, you will see. They look healthy because they are being fed. I've also fed a lion in a cage though, because they're being controlled. I fed a lion from a distance. I'm telling you, it was so interesting. You can check some of my videos. You will see some of my videos even in shorts. You'll see them. All right. So Kenya is a place that you will see a lot of things, including animals. So just come, do your thing, and go without, bringing them down, because we love them. We Kenyans, all right? We love them. Hello. Of course, you can't just come without a purpose. And when you come to Kenya, don't squeeze yourself, getting lonely. How am I going to communicate? These people speak Swahili. And I only know how to speak English. I speak English. And how am I supposed to, go out there to mingle? Go ahead and mingle. Yeah. Kenyans are good people. You just mingle. You don't just speak. And one thing about them, when you speak, when they talk to you in Kiswahili and you're like, what did you say? I'm sorry, can you say that again? I beg your pardon. They will quickly notice, oh, this one is not no, you are not a Kenyan. So they will speak English. They are well read as well, okay? They are well read. They are educated. Most Kenyans are well read, I can tell you. So go ahead and speak. Learn the Kiswahili in the process, like kuja hapa, njo, like Tanzanians will say. In Tanzania we say njo. All right, njo. And you feel like sleeping. Here is kuja hapa, karibu, karibu tena. All right. So learn the basics. Flow. You can only learn when you mingle. You can't be in a cash place and expect a Kenyan to walk up to you. Mbano. Just go out there. Learn. Don't be shy to speak your English, because they will respond to you in English as well. Okay? So, guys, I hope I'm making sense. And again, making friends has been a problem for you in your country. I know it will be very difficult for you to make friends here. This thing is garbage in, garbage out. If you don't have it there, you cannot have it here. Seriously. So, but then, if you are here, there's another adage that says, if you are in Rome, try to behave like Romans. You need to learn. Go ahead and make friends. Even the Wamamas and Wadadas, the Kakas, they are so welcoming. I have eaten a lot of chicken in Kisumu Dala, in Migori, and in Kitui. I've eaten a lot of chicken, ugali. These are people I never met in my life. Once you go there, just be yourself like me now. When I go, I vibrate, I scatter ground. You understand? I will scatter everywhere, as if I've met you before. And so people just naturally like me. These people will go ahead and kill their chicken, kill this one, slaughter. Not killing though. Slaughter their goats. If you check some of my videos, when I went to Kisii, I was giving a goat, for goodness, full goat, and that was not the first time. They've been giving. Kenyans are good people. So don't case yourself in one place. I cannot. These people are like, no. Just make yourself available, even though you don't pass your boundaries. Okay? Try to, because if you go too much when you are not invited, that will be a problem. Okay? How many of you have watched Mr. Bonds? No smoking zone. Here, there are places you cannot smoke. For you to display your talent, okay? There are places you cannot display your talent. Those kind of food that you eat that others don't eat, please, there are specific places for you to go and do that. If it is in your house, fine and good. But once you go out there, you don't do it everywhere. Okay? In other countries, it is allowed. But here, Apa, for you to hear Akuna Matata, you need to behave. Sincerely, Akuna, in Kenya, there is no Matata. Akuna Matata, there is no problem. I am telling you, when you follow the rules and regulations, even in your country, you will never fall into any trap. You will never fall into any trouble. So the same thing here. When you follow the rule, the stipulated rules and regulations, there's no way you will not be happy. I'm telling you, it's a free country. If your hands are clean, and even walk throughout the night, nobody will bother you. Seriously, it's like that. It is only those who are having something to hide. You walk in the night, you will be so scared. No, once your hands are clean, You walk like your father's land. Seriously. Even back home. If your hands are clean, you walk around. Nothing. But if you are not clean, you'll be running scatter. So guys, yeah, I want to say that you don't smoke everywhere. In town, I think close to EcoBank, there's a place there. There's a public toilet. There's a place meant for smoking. You go there, oh my goodness, you just put your nose, if you are not the type that eat that kind of food, so you just close your nose. It is there. So you can trace that place in town, close to EcoBank Tower. You go there and do your thing and get out. You see your fellow colleague there. They will be rejoicing with you as well. So don't do it anywhere else. Guys, I still want to tell you something. Kenya is one country I have seen that respects humanity. So do not disrespect anybody in this country. Don't. Even if that person is a cripple, he's a human being. I tell you, government respect these people more than anything. They respect everybody. Okay? They make provision for the cripples. Unlike other countries. I'm telling you, in fact, if you go to some banks, some public places, they will, they will just give parking space meant for the less privileged, those who cannot walk. I am telling you, so interesting. I find it so thrilling. All right? So don't come here. Do not come here and insult somebody who is a cripple. What are you doing here? Why are you a cripple? You understand? Don't do that. And again, the women, when you find somebody who is a single mother, you don't know what that person is going through. Do not look down on them. Kenyans respect humanity. Give it to them 100%. The single ladies, they can as well go for, all these public government offices, contest for elections and win. I know some countries will not allow that. They would dig. Your great-grandfather was a single man. Your great-grandpapa is not supposed to live. In fact, they will trace your history and they will tell you you are not supposed to contest. You understand? So don't bring it here. Do not disrespect a single mother, a crippled person, someone who is less privileged. Anybody. Do not insult anybody. Respect people. Because if you do that, now, even God in heaven will bless you. Sincerely. Do not disrespect people here. Love people the way you want to be loved. And you will enjoy Kenya. As simple as that. Another thing I want to bring to your table is, you see Kenyans, right? As I speak, I know they are looking at me. My coffee is on over. You guys are always on net. This YouTube has really made me to see you guys. What? I'm telling you, Kenyans are like, let me just say it. When they fight among themselves, I want to tag it like siblings fight. It doesn't last long. They forgive themselves. But I tell you, hey, when a foreigner come to, criticize a Kenyan, hey, where? Utashanga. Kenyans will come after you. Don't ever try in any way to criticize a Kenyan. They can do their thing in a house. The government can be, criticized. They can protest or whatnot, but not a foreigner. Okay? I'm telling you the truth. Do not do it. Don't get involved. Even when they are criticizing themselves, don't put your mouth. Okay? Mind your business is another thing. If you want to live in Kenya and enjoy the fruit of your labor, you need to learn how to mind your business. Do not interfere in people's business. Yes. Unless your opinion is required. Unless your opinion is needed. Unless somebody could walk up to you and say, Regina, okay, please, could you help me with this? Then you go. But where somebody is fighting with her husband, maybe kids are fighting, you need to be careful before you go separating. When they are fighting on the road, you don't put your mouth there. You just walk past. Mbele mbele, kabisa. If there's something you can do, maybe you can call a fellow Kenyan if you want to. People, maybe to call a police or something, if you want to suggest. But don't go close to say anything that is none of your business. Focus on what's brought you, and off you go. Please, you see somebody dressing, you see the way I dress, look at it like this. It might not be okay for you. You might say, why didn't you, dress like this or like this? Don't criticize people. There's one slogan that is still in vogue. My dressing, my choice. My dressing, my choice. So even if someone is half there, this one is not well covered. Even upper is not covered. It's none of your business. Don't go, otherwise you'll be sued. And I trust the judiciary system here. They will hold on to it and deal with you mercilessly, because it's none of your business. Did the person invite you? Did she say, or he or she say, okay, this one is paying me, come and help me? No, you don't go touching somebody bum bum. You don't do that. Don't come here expecting manna to come from heaven. Please ensure that you come with money. Don't come to Kenya with an empty pocket. Come with something that will help you, all right? Because here in Kenya, we all struggles, all right? We are struggling. It's a hustling nation. Everyone is struggling. And so you don't bring your loads to come and put on somebody's head. Come with your money. Do not come here without money. You will not survive it. Sincerely speaking. Come with money, and when you are here, ensure that you buy a SIM where you can communicate. At least someone should know your whereabouts. So don't come here without a SIM, without money, nothing. Okay? Good. I want to believe that you have learned one or two things. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sticking with me to this point. I want you to smash the red button. It won't hurt, okay? And then, guys, there is something I want to tell you. If you are in Kenya, there is one specific thing you must not do. Assuming that everyone behave the same. It's not true. Do not assume that everyone is the same. I want to give you my personal experience in this. For instance, if you have a car in this country and as a foreigner, and you just like, for instance, as it is in Nigeria, oh, it could have happened to me. It could have happened to anybody. Maybe somebody hit your car. You will like, oh, it could have happened to anybody. You just leave. That is what we do in Nigeria most times. Some people would do that and just, it could have happened to me. Just don't worry, I'm going to fix my car. And you go. But here in Kenya, it is not so. Don't assume that what happened there will be applicable here. Mbano. If you mistakenly hit somebody's car, just bear in mind that you are not going anywhere until that car is fixed. I want to tell you my personal experience. And that is one thing that I want to keep. Because some Kenyans have told me that I keep on saying good things about Kenya. I have other part of stories that I would want to share. Okay? One of these experiences was that, we were just driving out, just mistakenly hit a car in our compound. Oh my goodness, it wasn't funny. In Nigeria, my country, my experience, oh, that would have been like, oh, it could have happened to me. Because we have done that several times to people. People have hit our car and all that. And we will just fix it. In fact, the one that happened before we traveled was terrible. The man was shivering. And when you give it to insurance, it takes time for them to fix, and we were to travel. We had to look for a way to fix it. It was almost beyond, the bonnet was beyond repair. We had to fix it. Look at the man, look at the situation of this man. He's already drained. He's an old man. He felt so sorry. And, he had to even go and bring 5,000. How would 5,000 repair this kind of a car? It's to work. You understand? When we took it out there, it was about 170K to fix the whole thing. And here is the man bringing 5,000. There was nothing he could do. He begged and begged and begged, But we had to let him go. There was nothing we could do. We asked him to go. But I can tell you, this one happened to us. When it happened to us in our very own compound, I am not shy to say it, we paid 12,000 Kenyan shillings. This was just a very small thing. There was nothing. In fact, I was shocked, and that thing still pains me till tomorrow. Do you understand? We paid 12,000 Kenyan shillings. So do not come and hit somebody's car and expect, as it is done, that spirit of Nigerians. Some Nigerians though, because not everybody. But most Nigerians will tell you, sorry, it could have happened to me. That's what it is. We do that a lot. It could have happened to me. So don't hit somebody's car here and expect to run. It has happened to us several times. 4 times someone hit our car behind and we will just let them go. But these ones that happened to us, just slight, we have to pay. So that is what it is. It is my experience. And I'm telling you with all my heart, do not hit somebody's car and say, it could have happened to anybody. Mbano, it is not done here. You have to ride there and then pay for it before you go. Or they will take you to a mechanic, they gauge the price and they will ask you to pay. And again, I also witnessed where somebody will take, maybe you give somebody a lift. It's very common. Some, as you are getting to that place, I'm talking about some Kenyans, not all, mark my word. Some Kenyans, I witnessed it, as you are dropping, will tell you, give me money, pay me my money. This was like a lift. A lift in Nigeria is, you don't have to pay, all right? Because you know this person, you rapport together. But it's not so. Don't assume. Assumption is what you shouldn't do, because he apani Kenya. You've been sent from maybe your country of origin, and so you're like, after work, what am I supposed to do? You still have days. Your paper has not expired. Then move around. Paul Apostle said, if you preach in Galilee, move down to Jerusalem. So guys, there are several places you need to do what? Explore here. You can go to Mombasa. Okay? You can go. I'm telling you, that Mombasa, it's too sweet. It's too sweet. You can go to Mombasa. If you go to Mombasa, you will not even want to come back. If you are a Nigerian, this is for everybody. But if you are a Nigerian, you go to Mombasa, you just fall in love with Mombasa because the weather there is just like Nigeria. So it's hot and it's cool. And there are ACs in all the hotels, just in case you feel that maybe it's too hot for you. Okay, so explore, make friends. You never know. Maybe one connection can lead to another, before you know it. You know what I'm saying? So try to explore. If you have the means though, SJR is around 1,000, I think so. Economy. So the first class should be around 3,000. The economy is 1,000 or thereabouts, I think so. So you can use SJR. Get there. Explore. Do things for yourself. Be happy. Kenya is a happening place. See places like Giraffe Center, go there and feed your eyes. Elephant Park, the orphanage, there are several animals to see, even baboons. They'll be seeing you like this and they'll be collecting banana from you. What are you not saying? Go there. Don't feel so lonely in your house, okay? Go there, go to places. Walk around. Explore Nairobi. Explore other. In fact, if you like, you can go to countryside. I love going there because that is where I see those who have been in this world before me. Their words are loaded with blessings. You go there, whatever you give them is like heaven. Oh my goodness. I love old people. I love them. So I love going to the villages, Kenyan's villages. I love going there. And at the end, they will not, I don't go there because of chicken though. You just see them naturally giving you this chicken. I love going there because I love them, okay? I love old people. I used to be my grandmother's friend, my great-grandmother's friend. So guys, that is it. Okay, so explore Kenya. Go to Kisumu. There is a
Lake Victoria.
there. You just explore. Eat fish. There's Omena. Also have something similar to that, but not everywhere in Nigeria. There's some specific tribes that eat something like Omena. So I mean, there's similarities here and there. So just explore Kenya. So don't stay in one place. Kenya is a very good place to be, as if you observe all the things that I've said. So finally, guys, I want to tell you something that happened to me. If you want to film, hey, there are some specific places you should do that. Because in your house, you can film anything you want to do. You know, nobody will come knocking at your door. You have that freedom in your compound. You have that freedom. Let me tell you my personal experience. When I was going to Mombasa, you know, it was my first time of seeing these trained dogs, these big dogs, you know, sniffing the bags. So it was so interesting to me. I was so happy seeing this. You just keep your bag there and they will sniff, all right? It was interesting. So I looked at it. I had to carry my phone and I brought it out and I look at me, innocent me. See Regina. I was so happy with all the excitement. My husband was not close to me. I think he would have signaled me or he would have stopped me. So when eventually he came, he said, oh, we don't do that here. Before he could say a word, one of the security guys came close to me. And he was so polite enough because I don't know. He just looked at me and smiled. We don't do that here. I said, I'm sorry, sir. I'm really sorry. I appreciated the fact that he was so polite. No, he didn't say it in a way that I feel offended. He just told me, we don't do that here. And I quickly understood. So I stopped. It's for him to be convinced that that thing does not follow me to Mombasa. He wanted me to show him. I had to open. Now I'm saying, you had to open. Then you delete it right and then. Okay? So it was very simple. I just quickly deleted. And that is one thing that I've learned. It was so interesting seeing a dog sniffing your bags. And if that dog, God save your soul, say you are having something, you know, I keep on saying questionable character. If you are having something suspicious in your bag, that dog will detect it, guys. So be careful. Be careful, be natural, be good, be free, be good, and go with your hands clean. Come to Kenya and do not do all these things that I've told you. May God bless you as you've been watching my videos. This is the end of the video for today. I bring blessings from my home and I want to thank you so much, guys, for always supporting my, my small channel. Please share this video, subscribe, let other people know, because this is very important information. Kenyans are good. I'm telling you, when you are good, you need to respect yourself. Don't come here, I want to repeat, don't come here with questionable character and you will enjoy Kenya. I want to use this opportunity to tell you, Karibu Kenya, Hakuna Matata, as long as your hands are clean. Bye for now, see you in the next video. My name remains Regina. Bye.